Hi guys, it's Alec here, and I'm at my outdoor gym here at my house in Pretoria, South Africa, and I want to show you guys a very versatile fitness tool. This is a gymnastic ring. Okay, so most of us understand it in some sense, but I would like to share just how versatile this tool is, and I hope you find this insightful. We've learned over the years quite a lot of tricks and things that we've seen in this little tool and the way you can integrate it onto the column system, and I'm going to share that with you. So first, to start with, this is a wooden gymnastic ring, and most of us understand it in the suspension training environment. So this is suspension training. This is where you actually hang it from a fixed point at the top, hanging it down on a webbing with some kind of tie down system that's a cam buckle, which then allows you to do suspended training, whether that's at an angle or it's a bit higher up, and you can actually do a type of pull up from it. The gymnasts, obviously, in the Olympics, they're quite high up and they do a lot of very cool stuff on them with suspension training. But I'm going to show you something. So this is like a tricep pullover. I would hang on it at an angle. So that's where I angle my body, and I'm into that. I'm holding onto that, suspending my body parallel to the floor, and basically doing a gymnastic ring exercise. Right, that's the normal way to use gymnastic rings. Getting some little ice lollies here from my youngest. Very cool. So I won't tell her, but I'll put it down. So the other thing also that I want to show you is actually it's a perfect handle. Think of it, the gymnasts actually use it to do a lot of stuff in the air. So it's a perfect handle. So if I were to take this one and just slide it over a pull-up bar, it becomes a very cool, different grip pull-up handle. So now I can do pull-ups from here. I can even do a side grip. I grip it on the side and do this type of pull-ups quite hard. Very good for grip strength. I can also take it at the top of that. So it's more an angled pull-up, more like what you would call a reverse hammer curl pull-up. And then you can also do one-arm pull-ups. Okay? Obviously, it just fits nicely into your hand. You can do one-arm pull-ups. Not really going to do one now, but I'll try. All right. Anyway, and then you can neighbors are swimming, and you can actually you can put your other ring on the other side. Now you can do nice more a neutral grip, or a different style of grip pull-up. You can also widen it on that bar. Or make it nice and narrow. So it's very nice, versatile grip, a grip environment. This is a crunch bar, and if I add that, now you've got a bit of a loose grip pull-up, and because it rotates in your hand, it also helps you a lot with grip strength. Check this. Helps you a lot with getting that strict pull-up done, because you can't really swing when it's rotating in your hand. Really nice to improve your pull-up strength. Okay, now I'm going to take off the suspension strap, okay, and I'm going to show you how you can actually integrate it into some resistance bands. Okay. All right, so this is a resistance band, okay? Also very, very versatile, but check if you add these two. So there's a ring in the middle. I just slip it through the middle and take the two edges basically drop it to the middle, and then bring those two edges together. Okay, now I can actually hook that over a plus bar. It's a plus bar. And now I can do a nice hammer curl. Can do a top type of bicep curl. A very cool row. A one arm row. Also do a one arm bicep curl. Too tight. So when it does get too tight, you can actually say, well, one or two things. I can either go for a thinner band, this is a 1 inch, or you can loop it slightly differently. Now you can take it to the middle. There's a little loop there. You can take the other edge and slide it through there. Now it's less tensioned over there. And now it's easier to do a one arm bicep curl. However, it gets quite floppy if you get too close to the system. So I'll show you a way to loop your resistance band, also to sort out that so that it's still nice and tension at the bottom. You can use the dip stand, move it to the bottom. Okay. Then I take the one edge over the crunch bar underneath and underneath the plus bar. There. Now I can, now it's nice and tension. Again, I can do a lot of nice work from here. However, if it's as long as this, it actually makes for a very nice shoulder press. Okay. Obviously, I can also use both rings and string them the same way to have one in each hand. You can also come from the bottom, up from the top. And if I wanted to get two of them, I'm going to show you. Take two orange bands and do them the same way I showed you initially. There we go. I've got nice two handles here. Maybe some lat pull downs. Some bicep curls. Tricep push downs. Flies. You can even do like a press. A lot of versatility you can actually bring into those handles by adding the resistance bands to them. And then you can also go back to your the original discussion, which was suspension training, but using resistance bands. So check this now. I'm going to move this up slightly again. Now they're suspended, right? They are hanging, but they're on a resistance band, so they've got a bit of play in them, which is great for that dynamic weight change. Okay, so here we go. Obviously you need to get a little bit higher, then touch the ground. Let me just go for a heavier band because I'm a little bit too heavy for this. So when that happens, just add another band. I'm going to take a red because that's a 1/2 inch and this is a 1/2 inch. So that was 1 inch, but now I'm going to add another 1 inch, which makes it 1.5 inch. All right. Oh. how to get tangled. There we go. Okay, now what I really love about that is it spikes your heart rate, and it's got you actually suspended, but you've got that hard work of having to pull over that resistance band. So it's resistance with suspension. Phenomenal. Really chases your heart rate. Okay. Yeah, I think I just wanted to open up your minds to help you guys see that there are so much opportunity for you to use with gymnastic rings. Now you can integrate it and suspend it, or you actually use it as a grip, or you integrate it with like a resistance band. One more for you guys. I think you'll enjoy this. You can also loop it to the middle from here to here. Now I've got something tensioned here, a vertical resistance band with a nice grip. So now I can do a nice press, and you can obviously, if you want to, you can do flies, you can do a lot of things. So that's gymnastic rings for you. A super versatile tool, so don't underestimate it, and just see it as a great handle that can do a ton of things and can really blow open so many exercise opportunities to get a full body workout in a very simplistic way. And it's very challenging. It really does buff you up and cuts down fat. Have you ever seen have you seen the gymnasts? They have a physique that obviously is well toned, so they know it's because they actually are challenged so much. So it's a very challenging exercise, but it can also start from a beginner's level, depends on how you use it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this and have found this valuable. I know I have really enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, gym your way.